Alright, I am going to go over shortcodes, so buttons, columns, things like that, how to get those into your theme without writing any real code. So let's go ahead and start a page and let's get some examples. So I'm going to call this page Shortcode Examples. And once you publish the page, you'll get another row of icons. And if you just hover over them for 1 second, it'll tell you what they are. So the first one's a button, and then these are obviously columns. Then you have a toggle, tabs, and a divider. So it's really easy. And then, so what you want, if you want a button, you just click the button shortcode, and it pops out all the code for you. And you have a bunch of options, and that's basically what each of these is. These equals are options. So the link is pretty easy. That would be what page you want to link to. So let's go ahead and put in, google.com. So that's the page we want to link to for this example. Target, if you don't know what that is, just leave it blank. Don't worry about it. Size, this one's pretty easy as well. We have small, medium, and large. The medium is the one we use in the live preview. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete the small and large. So we have size, progression, medium. And then color is gray, and that again is the default color. We do have a couple other color options in the theme documentation under theme shortcodes. We do list them under here. We have red, blue, orange, black, and light blue if you want to adjust the color. But the last thing is your text. So let's call this one Learn More button. And we'll update our page and let's view what the code spit out. So now we have our Learn More button, and when we click on it, it goes to google.com. So then if we go back, let's go back to our examples. So that's our shortcode for buttons. We can all touch on the columns next. So these columns are pretty easy. We just have 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, and then in between that. So it's pretty simple. You would just click that and it gives you a bunch of options, or one option actually, and then you have your text. So I'll just type in 1/2 column, and then we'll add 2 obviously, since we want to fill up everything. And then the only trick for these column shortcodes is the last equals. If it's the last column, you change the no to a yes. And then we'll update that and we'll see how it works. And you see we have a 1/2 column and then a 1/2 column. And there it is. And then so let's try that with quarters. So we'll do 4 of them. And then I'll just do 1/4. I'll type that in 1/4. We need one more. That way it's easier to see than the dots. And then obviously on the last one, we need to mark last equals yes, and then you leave the other ones alone. And then we refresh our page and you see we have our 4 column layout. And then you can mix and match, so you can have a 1/3 and a 2/3. You don't need to just use, so last equals yes on the last one. You don't need to just use 1/2 or whatever. You can use 1/3, 2/3, or a 1/2 and 2/4. Mix and match. It's super easy. Just remember the last equals yes. So then the other thing, let's go over this divider. The last one is divider, and that's pretty simple. It's just a divider and there's no options. So let me refresh the page and you can see it added this really thin gray divider. Now I'm going to delete these columns and go over the last 2. One is a tabbed, and you'll notice these tab title and content, tab title and content. And it's very simple. It's just tab title and content. And if you want another tab, you can just copy that and paste it. So let's do tab 3 and tab 3 example content ... We'll update it and you can see that it shows up right there. We have a 3rd tab, and you can just edit that and play around with that. And then the last one is these toggles, and the only options for toggles open or closed. So you can have open or closed, and those are the